Jenny, what was your main issue before we started, or what was your life like?
My main issue was definitely digestive issues, predominantly constipation, and some really uncomfortable bloating with some gas as well. Um, Hashimoto's, so I was always cold. Um, all sorts of interest in my hair was coming out. All sorts of fun things were going on when I first started.
Right, okay. And so well, several things. The main things was the digestive issues, and were they really affecting your day-to-day life then?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would have bloating every day. By the end of every day, it would be really uncomfortable. And the constipation was so bad that I think when we first started talking, you asked how long it had been since I'd last been, and it had been 6 days. So things were not great. Yeah.
Right, okay. And then, of course, like all people want to hear is, well, what happened, or what's your life like now since we've worked together?
So the bloating is gone completely. No more bloating at all. The constipation is much better, much better. We've still got a little work to go, but it's so much better than I ever thought it would be, to be honest. Strange thing, I'm warm again. So the Hashimoto has calmed down. My hair has stopped falling out. All sorts of strange things, like I must have had some kind of skin sensitivity, and it would make my scalp itch and jumpers itch, and that's all gone as well. So yeah, there's been some huge improvements. Really happy.
Great. And you can, well, we thought there might be more food intolerances than it ended up being. So now you're able to like go out with friends, eat at restaurants. Like how does that
Yeah,
feel?
absolutely, because that's amazing. Because now I know what's triggering my bloating. I know how to avoid it, so I can feel comfortable that I can go out for a meal with friends, and I know what things to choose from the menu that I can eat and feel happy and go out and have a wonderful time and be social, but still come back at the end of the evening and have a really comfortable stomach. It's been fantastic, but that really good.
Good. So like a life like a normal person
Yeah,
now.
I love like an old person. I know that if I manage what I eat on certain days, I can do whatever I like, and it's great.
Cool, good. Yes, we have a little pattern there that's going to help you, make sure this is kind of a sustainable, lasting thing. What did you like about this service or approach compared to other things you've tried? How come you think it worked for you?
For me personally, it worked really well because it felt like there was somebody holding my hand through the whole thing. It felt like somebody's got my back. So decisions that I might have made before without that background knowledge, I was kind of floundering about in the dark a little bit. But it's been so helpful for me to have somebody there all the time and monitoring things. It's felt such strong guidance that I felt very confident and very comfortable about the process going forward, and I've really trusted what you've said to me. And it's been just so helpful just having somebody hold my hand through the whole thing. It's been really good.
Awesome. I think, look, yeah, doing it on your own, like of course, everyone's going to try that initially, basically, but how long were you living like that?
I'd made a decision at the beginning of 2019 that right, that was it. That was the year I was going to try and do something about it myself because everything had got really bad. And to be honest, I think actually I probably made it worse for myself because I was reading everything I could, and I was panicking, and I'd got to the point where I had food fear. So I was kind of frightened that, oh, this might make it worse, or that might make it worse. And I'd become very thin. I looked terrible, I felt terrible. My symptoms seemed worse, if anything. I was eating a very, very restrictive diet because of this food fear. So to me, it's literally been life-changing because I've managed to get rid of that food fear, which is a big, big thing. To be able to kind of eat all these wonderful foods again and not feel panicky about it and know that at the end of the day I'm going to feel good, and it's a really lovely feeling.
Good. I'm really happy that we managed to resolve that for you, or heal heal those issues. We could use that
Yeah.
term. Last thing is like, what would you say to someone who's on the fence? You know, maybe they've, like you, they've had these slow bowels or this bloating, horrible bloating, and developed a food fear almost. Maybe they've lost a lot of weight and they've been stuck for many years. Normally, when I'm speaking with people, it's a long time. What do you say to them if they're on the fence? They're just not sure.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. And why haven't you already done it? Are you doing it now? If not, do it now. It's just been life-changing. It really has. It might seem like a bit of a big step to take, but really it is the best step you'll ever take. It really is. It will change your life. It will turn everything around. You'll have that support. You'll have that knowledge base. Just do it. Make yourself a priority. Put yourself in Joe's hands and just do it. It will make such a difference to your life. It really will. Do it.
Thanks. Oh, that was great. I mean, if that doesn't convince someone, I don't think anything could have at that time in their life, you know. So I appreciate that. Overall, things moving in the right direction for you.
Yeah. I mean, like I was saying in the testimonial before we started, I'd thought that I was broken. I thought that was it, that my digestive system had just stopped, full stop, and it just wasn't working at all. So for us to get me to here, it's been like a miracle to me. It's just been, you know, I do work and I do feel better and I'm not getting bloated. And I'm really, really happy. I just want to say thank you so much, Joe. I really, really appreciate all the work that you've done with me, all the patience that you've shown, all the care that you've shown. Thank you so much. I would never, ever have got here without you. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. I mean, it makes me happy. I love to hear that kind of stuff.